配信をご覧の皆様、いきなり噛みましたが、別所哲也です。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。そして
こんにちは、ショートフィルムフェスティバルアジアアンバサダーのLiLiCoです。今日はよろしくお願いします。
LiLiCoさんの方がしっかり落ち着いてらっしゃるなという感じですけれども、
生放送に慣れてます。
本当ですね。
いや興奮してるんですよ。
はい、
興奮してますやっぱり、だって今日はビッグデイ、デイだからね。
そうです。ショートフィルムフェスティバルアジア2020、6月の開催を延期いたしまして、今日9月16日ここ東京原宿から明治神宮からですね、皆さんにお届けをしていきます。この後4時半からオープニングセレモニーはスタートするということになりますが、それに先駆けましてこちらレッドカーペット、ご登場いただく方々を少しだけ皆さんにご覧いただこうかなと思って、こうやって
guest. And we started this live streaming an hour earlier, and we're going to have this red carpet from now, and a lot of the beautiful and wonderful guests going to appear in the red carpet. As you know, this year we have this anti-corona measurement, and we're going to start this event in the venue. I have this mask on too. Yeah, I think I've known you for about 20 years, Tetsuya. But I think you look the most, well, you're the coolest today in these 20 years. You mean with the mask I look better? No, that's not true. I mean, it's like total coordination, like your outfit is like totally cool. Well, this suit is by Yoji Yamamoto. Well, that's so cool. And it's not that because your face is half off, it's cool with the mask, but the mask itself is cool as well. Yeah. Okay, let's get closer to the camera. Okay, camera will zoom in. They're professionals. Yeah, this mask. We made this mask in collaboration with the film festival. And we are going to keep the social distance, and we'll keep the strict measurement against the coronavirus. So please take a look at our film festival. Okay, so now it's fall. We were supposed to have this film festival in June, but now it's fall. Yeah, I feel like it's June actually now. Now it's September. Yeah, so she said it in English, but okay, we're going to have YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and we have this live streaming in the 3 SNS, and I suppose everyone in the world are watching us now. And this is delivered to Sweden as well. Everyone in Sweden, have good night, good evening, but actually it's morning in Sweden now. Well, you're up because of the time lag, I guess. Well, in Japan, it's 15:30 now. But we're connected to people all over the world. Okay, after this, there will be lots of guests coming here. LiLiCo, so please prepare for the opening ceremony. I'm going to welcome all the guests here after this. So please give some message to people who are viewing this live streaming. Well, in this corona world, of course, we cannot do what we are normally doing, but instead, we can do something new. We can challenge all the things. So this is live all over the world, and this is the first time too, so I hope everyone would take part in this event. And I'm hoping this event will be an exciting one. And this mask. Do you want me to help you? You're going to put me the mask on? No, right? No, we have to keep social distance. So this mask, it fits everything. Well, with mask, you'll be beautiful. I hope I'm always beautiful as when I'm with the mask on. No, you're so beautiful with the mask, and you'll be fashionable too. Okay. So let's compliment each others. Okay, after that, we're going to be the MC for this film festival. Short Film Festival in Asia 2020. The opening ceremony will start from 16:30. So please bear with us till then, and please take a look at this movie first. See you later.
Short Film
Short Film Festival and Asia 2020 streaming is now underway. This is a major shrine hall in Harajuku, Tokyo, and this is the first online streaming on YouTube and Facebook and SNS, and we are going to be joining the three guests of the one short first, that the story of Sharia. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for wearing masks. But now, please remove masks, and we'd like to ask for some comments. Director, and could you introduce yourself? Story of Sharia director. My name is Kato. Very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. For the short, later, we'd like to ask more questions, but this is based on the book short, and this is the derivative work from the book work, which is challenging. But director, this is a magnificent, brilliant short. How long was the shooting period? 1 day and a half. 1 day and a half. 1 day and a half, but so a deep story. Ms. Fukuda? Yes. My name is Mayuko Fukuda, and I'm an actor. Nice to meet you. and your role was very complex. Yes. Today we don't have the Mr. Mitsuru Fukikoshi today, but the main protagonist actor, he led us. And I spent a very good time in the one day. This is a very extensive love story, but you said that you relaxed sort of. Yes, a bit embarrassing for people to see it, but this is a great opportunity, and I'm pleased to have it. And also Ms. Tabata. Good afternoon, my name is Shima Tabata. Very nice to meet you. You are still younger, and you play the daughter of the main character, yes. And you are a student, and also a very young student. Some time has already passed, but you have had some new discoveries through this experience. Yes, shooting period was very short, but I really enjoyed the experience. The shorts and short film has a lot of potential for future filming, and this story is the derivative work of the Arabian Nights, and this story was inspired by the Arabian Nights. What kind of a story is it? Later, we'd like to share it, and during the ceremony, which will start after 16:30. Very nice to meet you. Then, please wear masks again and proceed to the hall. Thank you.
招待策をしっかり
So, we got the solid implementation of the anti-preventive measures against the COVID, but very nice to meet you. Thank you. Please go. Oh, sorry, the other way. Yes. Sorry that I was a bit confused here and there, but thank you.
Short Film
Short Film Festival Asia 2020. Prior to the opening ceremony, we are greeting the guests on the red carpet, This is live streamed. My name is Tetsuya Bessho, director. And now we have a new set of guests of the Happy Birthday short film based on the Aruhi Award Prize. Congratulations. Hamada-san, Mr. Hamada, very nice to meet you. Thank you very much for coming all the way here. Thank you for your invitation. Now, finally, today has come. Yeah, it took us about 2 years or so to greet this day. Mr. Hamada, an idea about this work and how we should incorporate the corporate message into this short film. We had a discussion on that. Thank you very much. We were blessed with a significant, great set of director and the actors. I'm very satisfied with this brilliant work. I'm very looking forward to many people to watching it. Aruhi is the name of the corporation, and the passion about Aruhi is also covered, incorporated. Later, we'd like to highlight on that. And the short film is titled as Happy Birthday. What secret behind it? Whose birthday was it? And with this question in mind, and also Mr. Kaname, very nice to meet you. So, Jun Kaname, you have appeared in many films. Actually, you served as a jury member. Yes, I did. And also, short film has a new set of challenges. But for this project, you played a dad or a father of the family. Yes. So this provided you about the possibilities, the potential of the family. Yes. Actually, there was a restriction period for outings, and this short was the first project that the restriction was lifted. And during the outing restriction, I spent longer time with family members, and I had more time about the existence of the family and what kind of significance the family would have beyond. And this is a great opportunity for me too. And Ms. Okuna, hi, nice to meet you again. Thank you very much for being with us today. And participation in a short film like this, was it the first time? Yes, it's the first time for me too. So this provided you to consider meaning of the family, your mother, and this conversation and the pose and the eye align and where they look. This was based on the very realistic experiences. Yes, during the setting for the clothing for the film, I was thinking about what kind of image of the mother I should play, and I had talks with the director, and this project gave me a new opportunity to me too. Of course, I have read the script many times, but I had an intentional effort not to remember every line of the script. I had the children with us, and actually, the children, you cannot have an perfect expectation how they are behaving. So during the ceremony, we'd like to ask you more questions. And also, Mr. Taka, director, thank you very much for being with us today. You had challenges for this project too. Indeed, but the original story was a great story, actually. I tried to render the ambience of the story as realistically as possible in this project, and actors did a great job. So for the remainder, there is not so much else left. And this is a great comment for the actors too. And Ms. Okina and Ms. Kaname, don't you think so? And actually, the time was very limited, but Mr. Hamada, the power of the story is great in terms of the delivering the message from a corporation too. Yes, I had this discussion with the director, and I talked about how we name our company Aruhi, but without talking much about it, he actually had an advanced understanding about it. I'm so great. So later, I'd like to ask you some more questions later. Thank you, but wearing masks and move on to the hallway and hall, please. Starting from 4:30 p.m., we are to start opening ceremony. Really nice to meet you. And later I'm going to see you.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Short Film Festival in Asia 2020, and this is live streaming red carpet event before the opening ceremony of the film festival, and we're gonna introduce you the guest to this film festival. And now we'd like to hear a little bit about the project by Lexus. And here's two people. And Mr. Okina from Lexus, hello, long time no see you. Yes, after a year probably. So every year we're actually having the projects with you, Lexus, and I'm very glad that we could be together again. Yes, thank you very much. So through this, I think there are many projects through films by Lexus, but why did you, well, I suppose you wanted to support the creators, but why did you think you wanted to do this project? Well, in this Corona world, I bet everyone is thinking about what is the most important thing. And we, Lexus, is the Japanese luxury brand. So I wanted people to feel the Japanese-ness. There's something inspired by Japan. So I want people to think about what Japan is, and I wanted this to be the opportunity for everyone to think about that. So today we're going to have talk events in the evening with the director, Mr. Ando, and that's from 19:30. So please welcome Ms. Anto. And you were the director for the short films, and you're one of the best young creators, and you have great mother and father. But how are they? Yes, they said they were sending best regard to you. Well, I'm hoping your mom and dad are watching this movie, watching this event. Well, I think they're taking care of my kid. Okay, so they're not watching this event. Well, I'm hoping they are. So all your family are taking part in the entertainment industry, and you chose the short films on the base of Japaneseness, and we have this online event kickoff this evening. So how is that? Well, okay, this is the Corona world, and if we had this talk event last year, probably there was. Probably we wouldn't talk about the things that we would talk to this year. So I'd like to talk about what kind of film industry it will be in the future, how the film industry will evolve. So please please look forward to this talk event tonight. So you chose the films based on what the Japaneseness is. So. I hope there will be no battle in the talk event, but I'd like to lead the event. So after this, you have the intercept as well. So after the opening event, we're going to have this talk event in Intersect by Lexus in Omotesando, Tokyo, and that will be live streaming too. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to seeing the ceremony as well. Please wear your mask on and proceed to the venue. The opening ceremony will start from 16:30. So this year, everyone is wearing masks, and we need this strict measurement against Corona. But I'm very glad that we could hold this film festival, finally. This is the live streaming of Short Film Festival in Asia 2020.
We have two guests here today. So Chairman Osato and Sonin from Amuse. So I haven't seen you for some time. So like 3 years? You are still as beautiful as I saw you last time. And I was an engineer, you were Q in the musical. And in the middle is Chairman Osaka, the chairperson or chairman of Amuse. And this project is something that was actually proposed by you. I'm sure that there are many things that you're thinking behind this project. Yes. We cannot do any concerts, we cannot have theater, drama. We are finally being able to have some audience in the hall, but still we don't know what's going to happen in the future. But you have been going through all sorts of trial and error, like Southern All-Stars. So with a musical, why did you want to start this project? We'll hear about that later on the stage. Well, I thought the musicals were the shortcut because music is something that is the best method of communication. And Japan is one of the first countries to introduce musical plays. And so Japanese audience is quite familiar with music, and finally, the musical market is expanding. And Sonin, you have started many musical plays. And this time we have a Muse Musical Award for the first time. So the chairman Osato has asked us to collect as many short films that are in the musical style from all over the world. Yes, I was very impressed by that goal. Musicals, you automatically think that you have to go to the theater to see. But there are many musical films already. So it's a very hot topic in Japan as well. So to have a musical category in the award, as part of the award, and be part of the ceremony, I'm really happy and looking forward to this. So we will start the opening ceremony for 4:30. So look forward to who is going to win the award, the musical award. Okay, please wear your masks once more, and we'll see you in the hall. I apologize. I have to ask everyone to wear a mask. And we don't have a full audience. We have intentionally done that as a preventive measure for the COVID-19. And prior to the opening ceremony, short film festival in Asia 2020, red carpet video stream. I mean, this is a kind of first experience for me, so I'm slightly nervous, but this is being streamed all over the world. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube is being streamed to you all. And this is a bilingual event because it is a message to the world, so enjoy. And before we invite the next guest, watch this.
ショートフィルム
Short Film Festival in Asia 2020. This is a live stream. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter is now a live stream. The opening ceremony would officially begin from 4:30, and standing next to me is this beautiful lady, Ayane Goriki. I didn't think you would come in a kimono. Really? It's beautiful. Thank you very much. And you can see the camera panning from her foot to head. And could you see your obi sash? Thank you. And you are here, joined us. Our film festival has begun a support program from filmmakers, and 3 film directors are making a film with Miss Goriki as the main cast. So how was your experience? I was really excited to be 3 different characters for 3 different film directors, but it was a very good challenge, and I really enjoyed it. So let's invite the 3 film directors. Director Horanai, Director Omori, and Director Inoue are here with us. And I believe that each of the films represent their strong personality. So Horinai-san. So yeah, I direct one of the film. I think I was discovered 2 years ago at this short film festival. And so, I mean, you are my god, Bessho-san and Goriki-san. Yes. It's just fits the times. And we'll show you a trailer later. but look forward to it during the opening ceremony. And Omori-san, welcome. Hello, my name is Omori. And I shot a film where the Gorik-san or Miss Gorik is dancing. So we'll hear about this later more, right? So what sort of background do you have in filmmaking? I'm usually a director for television commercials, but I started beginning short films about 2 years ago. And I was invited to a short film festival, and I actually was invited to a festival with a film named Ri-chan, Et-chan. And so we have a female director with a female actress, and there is going to be a birth during that film. And I requested Miss Gorik to play a rather difficult but very sensitive role. I was really excited when I first saw the script, and was Miss Gorik willing to challenge that? But I understood that it was done perfectly. And I thought that you were actually in the film because there was a male actor who looked exactly like you. Well, it wasn't me actually. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but it'll be very interesting to see how each of 3 directors actually directed Miss Goriki in her role. And we'd like to talk about that later at the opening ceremony. We'll see you later. Thank you very much. So again, wear the mask and enter the hall. Yeah, we are in such a times where we have to go new normal. How do we cope with the times as well as how we roll out entertainment? So it's past 4 o'clock. It's 8 after 4 Japan time, and we will begin the opening ceremony in this hall in the Meiji Shrine. This actually has a capacity of 2,000 people. However, we have limited the number of audience. Some, for example, press has joined online, and we will be connected online with directors from all over the world. And the film festival officially begins with this opening ceremony. What new stories we'll be seeing. And the online film festival has already started, and some of you are watching it online. Hopefully that you will be able to encounter the appeal of short films, both online and physically, during the screening. We will begin the opening ceremony at 4:30 p.m. Japan time. So we will show some films in the meantime. And now I have to go to the back of the stage to prepare. I will be acting as a moderator with LiLiCo. Okay. See you later. That's it for the red carpet. We'll meet you once again at 4:30 inside the hall.
どうも、今回 CG アニメーション部門の審査員として参加させていただきます熊坂と申します。普段テレビドラマや映画を監督。
Sorry. I am named Kumasaka, and I will be jury of the CG animation, and I'm really looking forward to the opening ceremony.
My name is
Shogun. I'm an actor by profession, and I have worked with the Short Film Festival for quite a time, and really happy to be here again this year too. Thank you.
yellow future. ANA.
心を揺さぶる街がある。東急グループはさまざまなエンターテインメントを渋谷から発信し、喜びや感動を創造し続けてきました。その中心を担ってきた文化村は、ここでしか表現できない感動をこれからもお届けいたします。世界中の文化を渋谷で、感動を未来へ結ぶ東急グループ。
私は知っている。住宅ローンは実績で選べばいいことを。だからある日フラット35累積ナンバーワン住宅ローンはある日。
常識ってなんだろう。普通ってなんだろう。もしあなたの周りがあなたを謎の常識で縛ろうとするのであれば、それには徹底して戦わないといけない。だって負けたらそれは自分の人生じゃなくなっちゃうから。みんなを生きるな、自分を生きよう。デジタルハリウッド大学。
頑張れ日鉄工和の不動産。
私は不動みどりです。日鉄工和の新入社員。赤坂エリアでうちの会社が携わったビルを回っているのだけど、これは赤坂インターシティエアフォーマットバイカウントにビズコア赤坂見附。こっちは大倉プレステージタワー。赤坂だけでこんなに。
新しい東京を赤坂から。日鉄工和不動産。
まだまだこれから。
この世の中は不可能であふれている。今はまだ神経難病の治療薬は不可能であふれている。Make impossible possible。サイエンスの力を世界で10億人もの人々が苦しんでいる神経難病の患者さんのために、神経科学の不可能を可能に。バイオジェンジャパン。
オールウェイズチャレンジング。光 TV は井上尚弥選手を応援しています。
Would you stop talking? I was trying to focus.
Sorry.
And a human being. Here she is. You're so cool.
そのコーヒーの名は香りから始まる香味焙煎。そう名乗るだけのことはある。ネスカフェ香味焙煎。
The idea here is to shoot an entire short film on Xperia, which is a very portable phone from Sony that allows you to be on locations you couldn't have accessed before.
What they've achieved with the Xperia is bringing in a filmic feel, tone, a dynamic range that feels more like a high-end cinema camera. And to have that in my pocket is really exciting.
Alpha.
Welcome, everyone. This is short opening ceremony of Short Film Festival and Asia 2020. My name is Tetsuya Bessho, President of the Film Festival, and I'm LiLiCo, the Festival Ambassador. Really, thank you very much for joining us. As you know, with the COVID-19 pandemic, so this is a year of the COVID-19 and it's governing your daily lives. We'd like to express our sincere gratitude to all the medical and healthcare professionals. Our festival has been held in June every year, but for the first time, we had to postpone the film festival, and we postponed it 3 months, and finally, we are approaching the opening ceremony in September. LiLiCo, I was really waiting for this. Yes, you're right. And this mask, really cool and chic, right? Since we have to wear mask, why not wear something that's cool? This is a mask brand called Brescia, and they want to pioneer the times with the sense of creativity, and this is a perfect fit to the film festival. And so we asked them to print New Borderless, our theme for this year. Maybe a witch, so slightly shiny. But this mask actually doesn't interfere with makeup. So Brescia, I'm going to remember this brand name. So this very fashionable mask, you can see that in the market a lot now. But for this year, this is a year of trial and error. You've done all sorts of things like online communications, like, remote party, online meetings, work at home. So online communication is something that is prevalent now. So facing the COVID-19 pandemic, we have heard a lot of sad stories from all over the world. But entertainment, I think, has transformed to come up with new ways of expressions. You're right. This year, same for the film festival, and I was an actor as part of the entertainment industry, film, theater. Many people are struggling how to cope with this. So this year, rather than just having a physical film festival, we will conduct this online as well. And so the ceremony is actually streamed all over the world. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You can see this on live streaming. And later we'll show you that we have people joining this from all over the world online. So we are now connected to the world, right? Hello. So this is all the vocabulary I have right now. And of course, your country, Sweden, this is also streamed there. Actually, you can experience the festival anywhere in the world, at home, anywhere. And with the pandemic, you cannot go out very freely. So this is a present to you all. Those of you who are on YouTube, we can have this in English. And if you would just click the URL on the So this year's film festival, let's go over how we started. June 4th in Japan is the day for short films. As you can see, on June 4th, starting that day, we have had online talk events On the left-hand top, we have director Yukisada and Hirabayashi, director who has participated in Berlin, and director Fukada, who has participated in Cannes. These director talk events. And on the right top, we have Takumi Saito and LiLiCo. We had lots of events. Actually, we didn't have enough time. It was really exciting. And LiLiCo, you appeared twice. And we had the jury's talk of the CZ Education, and we had people who actually entered the visual tourism division category conducted online. And this is in the archives. We have conducted 8 of these events. And also, we have online halls, which started last year. This has been upgraded starting this year. So people who are outside of Tokyo can actually see this on online sites because Corona restricts travel. So there are guests from all over Japan or all over the world who cannot be here in person can actually see this. So it's upgraded, and we can link to 100. So the work of films have come from 112 countries all around the world, with 150 films being screened online. And if you include the physical screening, there are a total of 200 films that you see. We have online Q&As. So today, some of the film directors, their supporters are connected online remotely. Can we see them? So we see people from different countries and those from Japan as well. Thank you, creators. And we will call you up later, so don't go away. So during the opening ceremony, we have different guests appearing on remote as well. And this year, they are joining us. Hi, people in the audience and those on the network. We are the Generations. Congratulations for the opening of the Short Film Festival and Asia 2020. We are going to act as navigators, and in that role, we've seen so many short films. They are very short, but they are very impressive. There's calls for empathy, and a lot of message in short pieces of work. And so we want to appeal the attraction of short films as navigators. And our song, You and I, which is the theme music selected for the film festival this year. And this is Let's Be One United. Because of COVID-19, many people are suffering, but hope that through this film festival that we will be able to send a strong message to people around the world. This is a new format in terms of film festival, and hope that you enjoy You and I music as well, and enjoy the film festival. Thank you very much. Generation from Exile Tribe will act as navigator from the festival. And they have already introduced a lot of short films on the network online. And so we have online connection with Alan Shirahama. You are wearing our mask. Hi, Alan. Hi. You are a navigator, and you're also providing the theme song this year, You and I, from Generations. So this film festival, we want to challenge to change, use change as the power. It's the new borderless, which is a theme, And this is very close to your theme, you and I. You can take off your mask. But this was so cool that I wanted to wear it. Well, we can only see your eyes. Finally, we see your full face. So, the message that you have within the song You and I think it is very closely linked to our film festival's message. You and I, we are trying to communicate that even though we are apart, our hearts are one. So, because of such times, it could be your family, your partner, friends, that remember them because we are being separated. So our hearts are one is our message. You've seen a lot of different short films. What was your impression? I was really impressed. So, such a wonderful, powerful collection of films. And, I was watching it at home. And I kept on looking one after another. I didn't know where to stop. Because they're short, you can see a lot. You're right, yeah. So I'm very happy to hear that you enjoy these short films. So you are the festival navigator. So we are going to ask you to make the first announcement. So Short Film Festival NH 2020 opening ceremony is something that we'd like you to enjoy. So the first person at the bat, just like last year, is this category.
Welcome, everyone. Everyone.
Hi everyone, this is Barbara, the writer-director of You Need Help. I'm here in the UK under a treehouse trying to hide from the wind and my kids. And I want to thank you so much for this lovely award in the Shibuya Diversity Program that what tries is to promote turning differences into strengths. What a lovely concept, and the fact that you thought that my film had a positive message towards that fills me with pride. Thank you, the mayor, for working so hard with shorts in this program. Thank you so much for this amazing jacket that you sent me that I'm so obsessed with. I wish I could be celebrating there with you, but it's not possible for the circumstances that we are going through now. Let's make Shibuya together. Domo arigato.
This year's winner of Shibuya Diversity Award is You Need Help by Barbara Elbinger. We have sent Barbara a trophy as well as jacket, which is has a Hachiko ducks embroidery, and she was already wearing it. It was such a perfectly fit. I thought it was part of her daily wear. The Hachiko, jacket with the Hachiko embroidery, it's really cool. I want to get one. But you have to win a show to get one. So she's working in UK, and she actually created low-budget comedy film in 2015 as a short film. She's active. Now we have a message from the mayor of Shibuya, Ken Hasebe. Unfortunately, he cannot be here in person, but he has sent us a video message. My name is Ken Hasebe. I'm the mayor of Shibuya. Congratulations to the winners. The award we selected as City of Shibuya is that Shibuya is facing the issues of aging as well as low birth rate. And out of that, it was a rather humor, charming piece of film that people can emphasize with issues, as well as providing a problem for people to think about through this film. In the COVID-19 pandemic, Shibuya is suffering, especially around entertainment business. So as Shibuya City, we want to provide as much support as possible. One of the initiatives is to start crowdfunding. And we have been able to collect a considerable amount of budget to support the artists as well as restaurants and food industry. We hope that your power and your strength will be provided to support Shibuya. So again, congratulations to the winners. And those of you who are members of the short film, we'd like to say thank you very much. The short film festival started in Shibuya and have been with us over the past 20 years. And the directors, the cast, and the staff actually helped to clean the streets of Shibuya. So the city of Shibuya will be there to back you up and support you. Not only this generation, but next generation, to the future generation, that this will be established film festival for the posterity. Thank you very much, Mayor Hasebe. And we have one more person we'd like to introduce, founder of Corona Short Film Festival, and the director who played a role in the Ambuchan in the Salami, which is a winner of the Diversity Award in 2017.
Ohayou gozaimasu from Serbia.
Welcome to Short Shorts. Thank you so much for joining us. いやー、嬉しいですね。今年の渋谷大
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, okay. はい、ここからは同時通訳にも入っていただいておりますが、デアンさん、今年の渋谷ダイバーシティアワードを受賞された監督にぜひお祝いのコメントをいただけたらと思うんです。というのも、実はデアンさんもこの賞と関係があるんです。
So Mr. Dayan, could you give some word to congratulate the director who won this Shibuya Diversity Award, because I suppose you have some connection with this award as well, right?
Yes, exactly. So I was the lucky devil who was in Tokyo a few years back to receive the Shibuya Diversity Award for our team of Samira, which won the award. And it has been a great opener for the future development of that film. So I would like to congratulate the winner and just tell them that he or she should enjoy this moment, because it's a very special award and it will open many doors.
私も3年前にですね、サミラという映画でこの渋谷ダイバーシティアワードを受賞させていただきました。それによってですね、とても未来が明るく開けましたので、今回受賞された監督さんには本当におめでとうと心から申し上げたいです。この瞬間をですね、たっぷりと味わって、そしてこれから未来が開けることを楽しみに待っていていただきたいと思います。
そして俳優でもありながらで、今年このコロナ短編映画祭も立ち上げましたけれども、設立の思いなどを話していただけますか？
So Diane, you're an actor, but you actually started this Corona Short Film Festival this year. And why did you start this film festival? Could you give us a little bit of explanation or anything?
Yeah, well, the problem was, of course, for for actors all over the world that we at one point couldn't work anymore. So we couldn't play theater, we couldn't be on film sets anymore. So I was like a lot of my colleagues at home, just thinking what to do with my time. And then I came up with that idea of creating kind of a short film challenge for film enthusiasts and film professionals to get creative and use their time wisely while respecting the COVID-19 measures.
このコロナ禍の状況でですね、一年私たちも何もできなかったわけですね。映画を撮ることもできないですし、家でブラブラいるしかなかったんですね。それで仲間と何かしたいねという話になりまして、でこのショートフィルムチャレンジというのを始めようと思いました。で、この映画にすごい熱のある方ですとか、もちろんプロの方も一緒にですね、この持て余した時間をですね、有効活用しようと思って始めました。
聞いていいですか？
もちろん。
ひげどうしたんですか？
Can I ask you what happened with your beard?
I like it.
Yes, of course, I love it.
I have to say that this is actually for my new project and my new work as an actor. I'm currently in Serbia, in Belgrade, filming for a TV series and a feature film, and I'm actually obliged to have a long beard and long hair, but I won't spoil too much. You might see some of the result in the future. But this is actually not private. This is for work.
そうですね。実はこのヒゲはですね、新しいプロジェクト、俳優としてのプロジェクトのためなんですね。今セルビアのベオグラードにいるんですけれども、新しいテレビドラマとあと長尺の長編の映画のために髪の毛とヒゲを伸ばしていまして、将来どうなるかわかりませんけど、決して私が好んで伸ばしているという自分の趣味というわけではなく仕事のためです。
そうです。
でもかっこいい。ただちょっとびっくりした。映った瞬間に
個性的でもあります。
前とあまりにも違う。
今どこにデヤンさんいるんでしょうね。Where are you now? Are you in Berlin or where are you, Dejan? どこにいるの今？
No, currently I'm in Belgrade, in Serbia. I'm right in the middle of filming the series and feature film Bad Blood. And I will hopefully be returning to Berlin in November, depending on the situation. But I'm here for a period of time of a few months, preparing and working on the series and film.
そうですね。テレビドラマとあと長尺の撮影のために今セルビアのベオグラードにいるんですけれども、今度の映画の名前はバッドブロッドという名前です。で、その後ですね、11月にベルリンに行ければいいなと思ってますけれども、状況次第ですのでまだわからないですけれども、数ヶ月はこのセルビアにおります。
期待してます。
本当にこうやってね、リモートでつながることができれば国際的に映画祭のこういう祭りもできるんだなということを実感します。Well, thank you so much, Dejan, for joining us.
Thank you very much, and thank you so much for having me. I'm very honored to be joining you virtually from my parents' place, actually. And the biggest respect to you for organizing the festival in such a great manner this year. And I'm happy that two of the films from the Corona Short Film Festival will be part of your festival this year. Thank you so much for that. Arigatou gozaimasu, and talk to you soon.
ありがとうございました。実は私実家からですねリモートで参加しているんですけれども、この素晴らしい映画祭をですね開いてくださった皆様に本当に感謝したいと思います。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。さあ。
Finally, the winner, I think, was wearing that jacket, embroidered jacket. So we'll be looking for her next work. Shibuya Diversity Award, you can see on online screening. We're going to ask Alan to come back once more. Alan, so you made the announcement call for the first award. Thank you very much. I was really nervous. Really, it was perfect. So cute. I can have you on the screen all the time. You can say anything. She's feeling that she's your mom. So, Shibuya Diversity Award was established in 2016, has been top award category in the opening ceremony. And you know, recently you really cannot go out, but do you go out to Shibuya a lot? Before the COVID-19 pandemic, I used to go to Shibuya quite often. And when we launch our new music, we will go for a pitch it. And this Shibuya is a place where I can meet my friends. So we have Shibuya Diversity Award, and Alan will be with us, and we'll call on you later. So we'd like to continue to the next award.
今回もありがとうございました。考えておきますね。ロボットが感情を持つなんてまだまだ先の話です。
本当に何でもよく知ってるんですね。
私、お話を続けないと殺されちゃうんです。
なんで裁判しなかったの？
お母さんのこと嫌いか。
うん、お父さんと同じくらいね。
この間言いましたよね。いつも会いたい人はいるかって。
ええ。
それは私でしたか。
第5回
The fifth book Shorts Award winner Story of Shafrier from the project. Director Mr. Daishi Kato and actors Ms. Maiko Fukura and Ms. Shima Tabata are with us. Could you now they are on the stage, and composer of the film Mr. Yasunori Kamae, and also the original the story writer Mr. Toru Satonaka. We are remotely connecting the two. Now we can see them. So this is a derivative work from the Arabian Nights, reset in a modern era, and downbeat King Shafriar came to understand what's really important for him. The ambience of the short and also music of the short represents a superb combination, isn't it? This is very painful but sorrowness. And could you remove your mask now? So director, after having read this original story, what's the impression and what was the difficulty in the project? First, this is based on the Arabian Nights. What I know from the story is a flying carpet and also the lamp above Aladdin. And this is not like that. Actually, in order to survive, the queen told the story every night to the king. That was the setting in the initial Arabian Nights story, but it's reset in a modern era, and it's actually a very interesting story. So I was so happy that I will be able to have the production of the live action film from that. So another essence of the Arabian Nights is here to survive every night to the king. You tell the story to the king. So Ms. Fukura, this was a difficult role to play. And Mr. Fukikoshi, the main character, there's an unexpected connection with him. Yes, Mr. Fukikoshi to me was a client actually in the film. During the hotel room scene, he told me that, well, we played the project, another project before. 10 years ago, there was another project like Heaven's Door, and Tomoya Nagase started there. And Mr. Fukikoshi was my father in this another project. That was a new fact, and I came to remember this is a very complex feeling. Yeah, this is a unique experience for an actor. Sometimes you play the parents and the child, and now you are lovers in another project. This is a great experience. Yeah, very interesting experience. So rare. So I want to say it. And also, Ms. Tabata, this is a story for mature adult. So what's your impression from the project? The content-wise, it's difficult for me, but my role, Akari, there was a dark side to the girl, and also there was the childish part, and some parts she's completely opposite to my character, but I enjoyed the screening experience, and I was so lucky to be able to play that role. That's a complex experience, isn't it? Mr. Fukikoshi played your father, and also you played his daughter. After divorce to your father, you actually asked him why you didn't remarry to the father, to your father. So emotionally, this is very complex mindset. Yeah, thank you. And Mr. Kamae was a composer of the main music, and the painful soreness in the story was effectively rendered through your music. So, what was the impression about having accepted the offer, and what was the point that you were particular? My name is Kamae. I'm a composer. Actually, this is the first time for me to compose music in the film project, and that project was very stimulating to me as an experience. The points I was particularly paying attention is the emotional transition of the characters, but I tried to create the sound by minimizing the sound choice. Actually, you said that this is the first time, but it doesn't seem to be that way. Mr. Satonaka, you are the author of the original story, but now it's becoming a live-action film. What did you feel? Well, my name is Satonaka. I am the author of the story. When you are writing the story, in your mind, you're visualizing scenes. But now, my story, it was turning into live action film, and this is exceeding my original imagination. And I rediscovered many things from the live action film. I was so excited and moved. Oh, this is a very pleasing statement from the original author. Don't you think so? Yeah, I am so pleased by his kind words. This short is to be presented in ITCOM Asia and Japan program 3 venue. And on the Hikari TV from today, this short will be available on the online screening. The last year, this derivative work from the Arabian Night was reset in the modern era, and they becoming the winner. Director Kato, Ms. Fukuda, and Ms. Tahata, Mr. Kamae, Mr. Satonaka. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much to you all. Now, we are going to the announcement of the 6th Book Shot Award.
第6
The sixth book short award will go to Nowhere But Here by Nako Mori. Ms. Mori, could you come up to the stage? Congratulations. She was looking for opportunity for submission for her short story. In 2017, she started submitting for the fourth time, and last year, in the fifth year, she was shortlisted, and this time finally in the sixth award, she became the winner. Congratulations. Trophy and 500,000 yen as a prize money will be conferred to Mori-san. Congratulations. So could you tell us how you are feeling right now? First, I'd like to say thank you very much to the whole jury and also those who are concerned about this festival. Since childhood, I was so fond of creating stories. I was concentrating on writing, and I'm living in a very narrow, limited world. But thanks to this book short opportunities, now I became a winner. I am so overwhelmed by this honor. I'd like to keep on writing. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Nowhere but here. So this is the derivative work. Actually, Ugly Ducklings was the original story I based on. Yes, Ugly Duckling. Everyone is knowing about the story. So how the derivative story based on that Ugly Duckling would be turning into this great work. Let's check it out. Congratulations, Mori-san.
平和だ。
お誕生日って誰の？
それ気になった。パパじゃなかったら誰も。まさか。
うるさい！絵に集中できない。
チカ、新しいお家はな、綺麗でとっても広いんだぞ。
引っ越したくないの。
このお家好き？
お誕生日おめでと
う。
So this was a trailer for Happy Birthday, produced with the mortgage service provider Aruhi Corporation. And I'd like to know about how this short film was produced. Today with us, the chairperson and CEO and COO of Aruhi Corporation, Mr. Hiroshi Hamada is with us, director Mr. Hiroya Taka, and actors Jun Kaname and Ms. Megumi Okina are with us. Thank you very much for being with us today. So, to Mr. Hamada, I have this question. Could you tell us how this work was produced? Thank you very much. About 2 years ago, with Bessho-san and I had drinks and meals together. During that interaction, and we talked about the shorts, and even though running time is so short, but this is a condensed form of telling a story. Aruhi means one day we'd like to buy a home. So one day we'd like to create a new life. So why don't you create based on that one day, Aruhi? That's the starting point. Yes, that happened just a while ago, it seems. So director was entrusted by Mr. Hamada's passion. In this project, what mindset were you in? You take up the production. There were so many submissions of stories, and this story was selected from them. I'd like to reproduce the world view of the story, original story. And Mr. Kaname, when you first read the script, what was your impression and what conversation did you have with the director? When I read the script for the first time, it's a heartwarming story. Subtle feelings in a day-to-day life, which you tend to overlook, is now presented as a subset in the story. So it's a very agreeing feeling, but on a day-to-day life, you tend to overlook it in sometimes. So I had this conversation with the director, and the story describes a very normal the practice in the day-to-day life, which we'd like to value it. Thank you very much for your comments. It's very cool. So bit by bit, we'd like to incorporate it. So good-looking, nice-looking man, and also Mr. Kaname is trying to be a winner of the award of the best father right now, thanks to this occasion. And Mr. Okina, so you played the couple with the husband and wife with Kaname-san. How did you feel? I had only a sense of security. I had actually cooperated with him in other projects, but this is the first occasion for us to play the husband and wife. But he's playing his pace, and he's bright-minded. He's so kind and trying to be very friendly atmosphere in the on the ground. So always I was so relaxed during the project. So I would like you to check this out, this film out, this conversation rendered in the film, this sense of distance. Sometimes Ms. Okina's eyes are so warm and kind. Sometimes it's very cold in some cases. So this is very realistic description of the day-to-day couple. So actually, I'd like to have a short message finally from Kaname-san and Okina-san. First, Kaname-san, as the title indicates, happy birthday. You may be wondering whose birthday is it? So this will be a question mark in your mind. But there will be a surprising answer. Maybe it could be a person or an object's birthday. So to the last minute, to the end, you can see so many different elements so that you will be, you cannot take your eyes off from the story. Okina-san, please. There is a corona pandemic going on right now. We are so stressed, and for me, to like my parents and a friend, it's so hard for us to meet each other easily. And during those pandemic days, there was this project. So it's a very ordinary day-to-day, daily life. You can find a small happiness, but this small happiness is something that we will always be grateful. So through this short, I hope that those who are watching it will be feeling some warmness through the description of the day-to-day life. We'd like to deliver it. So Director Taka, please say some comments. I would like you to watch this short together with someone important for you at home. So after having watched the short, you can feel warmness in your heart. Then you can truly feel next to you someone very important to you. So, CEO and President Mr. Hamada. So this is housing produce business as a film festival through film and also your new company through housing produce. We'd like to bring about as many dramatic story as possible and also smile too. So Aruhi means that one day you're gonna buy a house. So from today, this short will be streamed on YouTube. Please check it out. Mr. Hamada, Mr. Taka, and Mr. Kaname, and Ms. Okuna, thank you very much. Thank you. So next is another category. The Short for Short Literary Award, sponsored by Matsuyama City, Ehime Prefecture Bochan Literary Award. This year marks the 17th award of this literary award. So Bochan is a title of the novel authored by 19th century literary agent giant Soseki Natsume, and it's based on Matsuyama City, enriched cultural base. And there was a revision of this long-standing the literary award, running 32 years over the 16 times. And starting from last year, we are privileged to operate this literary, and this year the 17th literary award. Judges, chief jury is Mr. Masatomo Tamaru, short writer and also novel writer. Other juries will be Mr. Yuki Yamato, and film director, and also Ms. Sayaka Ohara, voice actor, and native son of the Matsuyama City, Aran Shirahama, is serving as ambassador following previous year. So this 1st February, there was an award ceremony in Matsuyama, and you attended the ceremony, right? How did you feel about the ambassador? I saw so many stories regardless of the experiences, and this is applicable to everyone. And also Tamaru-san, chief jury, helped us, and also it is said that the fewer people might be reading the stories, but this is about short story, and which is easier to read comparatively. So I hope that many people will be take on and reading it as a challenge. Great. This is your hometown, Matsuyama City based occasion. And last year, over 5,000 works were submitted, which was record high. And also great prize winner attracted attention than ever. And this year marks the 17th Bochan Literary Award. We cannot take away our offs. And this deadline for submission is September 30th. So as Aran-san said, that regardless of the experiences, you can submit. And like the great vigor, we announced the project. Now we'd like to show you the short film. Aran-san, please introduce it. Yes, you are going to watch Sociopath, directed by A.T. Like typical short films, running time is 5 minutes and 30 seconds, but well-structured and impactful storytelling in it. Please enjoy it.
しまして。
どここれ？
これはですね、この橋の底を降りて道なりにずーっと進んでいくと左に見えてきます。
全然近いじゃん。
どういたしまして。
間に合うんじゃない？
みんなありがとうって言わない。
どういたしまして。
なんでだろう。なんで気づかないんだろう。よし。どうして気づかないの？優しくしたって意味ないよ。誰も見てないもん。あ、ダメだ。ありがとう。あ、
どういたしまして。どういたしまして。どういたしまして。
優しくしたって意味ないよ。誰も見てないもん。
So let's welcome Mr. Kazuo Okino from Lexus International and the director, Ms. Momoko Ando, the film director. Thank you very much for coming. Good evening. So We Film Festival has been supporting with Lexus since 2013. And this year we have this remarkable project. And the project we introduced just now. And we have this coronavirus today. And for that, we are just feeling the importance of connecting with the people, connecting with the region. So Lexus is trying to support the young creators who would make the films that would discover the beauty of the countryside of Japan and the future of Japan, and also the films that would urge us to travel around and that will make us feel the joy of traveling around. And that is the project Lexus Open Film. And with this project, they would select the raw talent from the original angle, and they're going to support them. So this Lexus Open Film project, this is a wonderful project for young creators, isn't it? Yes, we're in this corona age. And I suppose your life has completely changed, and everybody's looking at themselves. Okay, we're a Japanese luxury brand, so I'd like to make Japan cheerful, revive Japan. So when we see, look into ourselves, then we come to think of what is Japan, what is the Japaneseness. And from that point of view, we thought we wanted to support the young creators to be active in this world. So Ms. Ando, the director Ando, did the selection of the film this time. So how did you feel when you were asked to choose the films? And I suppose you noticed some things when you were choosing the film. So how was it? Well, they told me this Japan inspiration theme, and I was thinking, what is Japaneseness? And I thought I was thinking about it, but actually I wasn't. And I noticed that. And what I thought was the important thing was the heart of Japan, Japanese heart. So as you said, because there's this corona situation, we have time to look into ourselves, and this Japanese heart would be something somewhat equal to the humanity's heart. And this was a joyful moment for me to select the films. Okay, and the 3 films that Ms. Ando selected were these 3 films. So what was the point in selecting these films? So what was attractive? These 3 films. So there's after Corona and before Corona, but our hearts it wasn't changed a bit. It was kind of universal. And these films let us feel where we want to go. After Corona, these 3 films were all wonderful and it was all fun. So how do you feel about this comment, Mr. Okina? Yes, I saw the 3 films and all of them were wonderful. They were marvelous. And they just let us think more, consider more. So, okay, Ms. Andrew, you have this craftsmanship, and how do you think about these? Yes, Lexus is cherishing this craftsmanship. So because of this corona age, there's something that you can do because you're human, and it's something that connect our craftsmanship and heart. So, and I think there's a flaw between these 2. Yeah, but all the pictures, I was when I saw the films, I was thinking, why did they make this cut? Why did they shoot this frame? Was what I was thinking. Okay, even after the film festival, you can see these films in the web magazine Visionary, which is the Lexus web magazine. So you can see these films even after the film festivals. Thank you very much. And after the opening ceremony, we're going to have talk event from 1930, and that will be live screening. That'll be online and live. And we're going to deliver the talk event from Intersect by Lexus, which is the venue in Tokyo. And the 3 directors would be online as well. So what were the highlight of the event, Ms. Ando? Well, the main highlight is that 3 directors would be in the talk event online. So I'd like to hear a lot of stories from them because they're actually parents of the father of the films. 3 films. So, well, I'm actually looking forward to your comment, Ms. Ando. Really? Okay, do you talk about this Japanese-ness with your father and your mother? No, I don't. But they say like it's a soul. Japanese-ness is a soul. Yeah, I suppose Eiji Okuda would be like fired up with this theme, and probably your mom too. Yeah, they might say it's a soul. Yeah, maybe it will take more than half a day when you start talking about this Japanese-ness. Yeah, everyone has different opinion about this Japanese-ness, so I can understand. So, and this event, a talk event, you can see it on the YouTube channel of Intercept by Lexus. And those people who are watching this live screening, this opening ceremony, please join that talk event as well. Thank you very much. We'd like to support creators as well with Lexus, aren't we? And the news for this year, actually, Sony is going to support official competition, and they're going to support creators as well. Yes. From last year, actually, we have right to recommend the films, the winners of official competition, international category of official competition, Asia international category, Japan category, and non-fiction categories. And we can recommend the winners to the Academy Award. And in addition to that, the Sony, which is the creative entertainment company with a solid foundation technology, they're going to support the realization of creators' dream. And there will be this official competition supported by Sony that will be delivered all over the world. The 3 trophies for these 3 official competition categories, and the Grand Prix, George Lucas Award. So best shorts from these 3 categories gonna just rise toward those George Lucas Award Grand Prix. So please look forward to the award ceremony that will be held in 27th of September. And also during the film festival, Sony and Sony Mobile Communication is going to try to discover the new film culture and the trend with next generation creators. And there will be online event Creators Junction partnered with Xperia with the director Naomi Kawase and Daiki Tsuneta of King No as guests. Wow, that's so exciting. Yes. So I'm just wondering how this creation would become in the talk event. Please look forward to it. So the award ceremony will be on 27th of September, and it will be online from next day. And from this year, there's a new project.
映画祭でも初の
So this is the first for this film festival. Bradley Porter, who has been selected as the winner of the musical short category. He will receive a trophy and 300,000. And today we have the chairman and representative director Yokichi Osato is here, as well as Sonin, who is a singer and actress from this brand, and Bradley Porter. His pieces of work, like short films and video music, has received many awards, and he has participated in feature films such as Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. He's online with us, so let's connect to Bradley. He should be on the screen.
No, I can. Can you?
We cannot hear you.
声が聞こえないんですけれども。
いいですね。生配信というのはこういうことが起こるんですけど、I don't know what's going on, but can you turn off maybe the mute?
Can you hear this?
Osato さん、会長。
So, Osato-san, I mean, technical issue is something that it always happens when we're online. So, is everyone having problem? Bradley probably had a wonderful story. So, microphone works. Sorry. So we do have technical issues one after another, sorry. So I thought it was on. Okay, once more. I'd like to ask Osato-san. So what were your thoughts or background for starting this project? Well, it's you, Bessho-san, because Short Film Festival that you founded and continued. I have actually seriously watched it since last year. And Bessho-san, don't you agree with me, LiLiCo-san, that she was seriously into this, and to be able to continue this for such a long time. And I was impressed, and so I started thinking, what can I do to support this? As a muse and musical is something, and Sony is right here, and we are musical freaks. So whenever we meet, we talk about musicals. Why musical? So Japanese films before even the war was more of a musical film, like Toho Nikatsu Toe, with like Mishora Hibari, created these musical films. And so this is something that I grew up with, which actually ended with West Side Story. And so theater, the acting, is sort of compressed in a musical. And so I thought that the way I could support Bessho-san is that music award, the one, and that space was open for me to fill. So I have worked with Sonin in Miss Saigon. I was engineer at that time, and she was Kim in the Imperial Theater. That was some time ago. That was 2008. At that time, I was just started in musical plays, and I was kind of lost. I didn't know where I was, and I was doing my best. And Bessho-san was there to had a very open heart to accept all of that. And I think that was the piece of work that made me decide that I'm going to go into the musical line, and musical award. So we actually called for films from all over the world. So Bradley, do you think can we?
At least I can see your face.
Very good looking.
お顔だけはね拝観できたなという感じなんですけど、大里さん、この方の作品を選ばれたわけです。
So Osato-san, you selected Bradley's film. Oh, I think we had lots of great entries. Yes, it was a wonderful selection, but Bradley's, including his script and the past pieces of work, he's really experienced. So when I saw the script, the screenplay, I decided that I'd like to adopt his screenplay, and then hope that you would actually screen it at the next short film festival. And there are so many musical films all over the world, and so we want to be able to also be able to show Japanese musical films into the world. Yes, musicals are very popular in Japan now. And we are used to looking short videos, so it's a great match. So musical and short film is a great combination. Hopefully that this would become more popular. Osato-san like that. And I want to be part of a musical cast. My target as I reached 50 is to be part of a musical project. I belong to another agency, but hopefully. But Sony, what's your impression about our project this year? I think all the projects were wonderful, but sleep singing, you have a series of daily sounds, and that actually culminates into music. So it actually builds up your expectation, your imagination. And from there, you spontaneously achieve songs and dance. So this was like the origin for any musical play. And if we could convert this to an image, to a film, this gives a strong message that our daily lives are the source of ideas for musicals. And I look forward to actually seeing this on the screen. So we are really eager to hear Bradley's voice. Do you think we could try? Okay, maybe we could get a link later. That'll be before end. What do you think is the future for the entertainment business and industry within the age of pandemic? Just as Sonia said, people are used to looking at short videos, including music, because you have the musical videos. And extension of that is the musicals. And in the past, we never really collaborated between musicians and musical players. And so I'd like to actually work with you, and I really want to be part of a musical project. And I think we can create a new era together, and that should go beyond the borders of Japan, that this should be a project that should span the world. So we look forward to working with you in the future as well. Thank you, Bradley.
Save the Earth, the Minister's Award. Winner is Oasis, directed by Mr. Yuta Miyoshi. August 31st at the Ministry of Environment, there was an announcement of the award and the screening, and the Environmental Minister, Mr. Koizumi, commented on the award and his feeling about the award. So this is the scene. Right now, it's a surprise. Mr. Koizumi, the Environmental Minister, has delivered his message for us. Actually, during the Abe administration, he served as the environmental minister, and also new administration, the Suga administration, will be going to have him as the environmental minister. Now, can we show us his message? Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Shinjiro Koizumi. I'm the Minister of Environment, Short Film Festival and Asia 2020. Congratulations for the festival. Now, I am been shooting for as the environmental minister for the Abe administration, but now screening of the video. During that time, I become environmental minister for the Suga administration. As the environmental minister, every time I confer the shorts for the minister's award. The winner this time is Oasis by Mr. Yuta Miyoshi. And actually, the September 3rd, there was an international conference on climate change and rebuilding from Corona. And during the conference, we are delivering what was going on in the conference. And also, the power of the film can change the world through the film. And I hope that as many people as possible will be interested in the environment and climate change. Thank you. And congratulations. This is a great, newly created, just created message. And so over the two administrations, he will be serving as the environmental minister. He was just being reappointed as minister. And Mr. Miyoshi, you are very rare in this regard as a director. Could you come up to the stage, Mr. Miyoshi? Congratulations. During the technical, school student days, Mr. Miyoshi served as a compositor in the project once again. He won many contests. Congratulations. And also, surprise video message from Mr. Shinjiro Koizumi, environmental minister, has just arrived. As you might know, that today the new administration will be inaugurated. By the work. So it's up to the person's perspective and the interpretation. You can have different interpretations from this one work. So how you are connecting the work with the environmental issues, how part will be different from one viewer to another. And Mr. Koizumi has been just reappointed to the post. There was his message. September 3rd, he chaired the international conference on the rebuilding of the COVID-19 and also climate change. Platform for Redesign 2020 is the notion. So there should be a redesigning of the social and economic structure. That's the intent of the conference. And the message was also shared with the people around the world too for that occasion. We hope that this will be a good opportunity for not just Japanese people, but also people around the world to consider the significance of the environmental issues. And also, Mr. Miyoshi, please keep up your interest in environmental issues and working on the SPA project for future. Congratulations. Mr. Miyoshi, could you give us your comments? Trophy and also 500,000 yen as a prize money will be conferred to you. We visited the Ministry of Environment together. My name is Miyoshi. Thank you very much for giving us this project, this award. I hope that this short will be providing you an opportunity to think about the environmental issues, and also to personally, through Short Film Festival, I'd like to create more excitement in a short film, and I'd like to create more shorts. And thank you very much for giving such feelings to me, to everyone. Congratulations, you are so young. And the other day at the Environmental Ministry, you took a day off and was with us. You are still working for a game company. And what was your excuse or reason why to be with us today? Thank you very much for his employer, this game company too. So congratulations to Mr. Miyoshi and also Mr. Ono, Director General. Thank you very much. Next is also in the Save the Earth, and J-Wave Award will go to Lee Wild, directed by Mr. Nicholas Chin and Mr. Ernest Zakarevich. Trophy and the prize money, 500,000 yen, will be conferred to the two gentlemen. We have video message from Nicholas Chin. Please take a look at it.
And I'm one of the directors and the DOP for Reval Short. Thank you so much, Shorts, for choosing our short film as the winner of the J-Wave Award. Myself, my other director, Ernest, Hadi Anugrah, who composed the music, my producer, Sean, and artist Exif, who did that beautiful carving of the Reval logo. All of us are really happy about this. And we would all like to thank you, everyone, once again for liking, and hopefully this short film will impact your life somehow. Thank you so much. Arigato.
Hi,
Presenter and the president of J-Wave, Mr. Morio Nakaoka, is with us. Thank you very much for today. Mr. Nakaoka, for the award winner and winning short, and the connection between your company and also this award and the environment. Could you make a comment on those? Could you remove your mask? Mr. Chin, thank you very much for your comments. Congratulations. First, this Lee Wild. After watching it, the first notion coming up to my mind is the greatness and coolness of the music, and I was fascinated by it. That's my first impression. And Sumatra's beautiful nature was so overwhelming. So we'd like to rewind this nature back to the wild state. So there is people working on the project, which was so impressive to us. Amongst the short film, the Save the Earth competition was initiated in 2008, and we started supporting it in 2008. And for this environmental film, we asked listeners to select the award winner, actually. So listeners, many of them are now very interested in the environmental affairs. So I am also enjoying the process of selecting this award. So thank you. As it's been mentioned, there are award. 100 listeners are serving as a jury of the J-Wave Award, and we are remotely connected to 2 juries out of the total 100. So, good afternoon. Thank you. Good afternoon. Hi. Thank you very much for me being a jury. And Ms. Arai, can you start? I am working at the Research Institute for the Community Development. My name is Edina Arai. Because of the coronavirus pandemic, our behaviors are very limited. We cannot see the people we want to meet, and we cannot do what we want to do. And short film empowered us a lot, despite the pandemic. And this time, global environment was the main topic. I watched many of such works, and also I was so overwhelmed by the worldview of those. I considered my day-to-day life, how far away from the natural world, and my selection in a day-to-day, how impactful it is on the environment. I thought about what kind of world we would want to create. So there is a diversity in a global environment. We are benefited from the diversity in the environment in the leading day-to-day life. So this global environment is so complex. However, we just know a very small part of it. So if we seriously consider the importance, natural environment and global environment should be the basis for us to create it as a new world. So for future, I would like to see more short films making us think about the importance of the global environment. Thank you very much. Ms. Mizuno. I am a student of the university in the Kansai area. I'm a junior student, and my name is Kaoruka Mizuno. And nice to meet you. And first, please accept my congratulations to the winner. I'm still undergraduate, but thank you very much for giving me this opportunity of being a jury. And when I first come to know about this project, I personally was very interested in the global environment. So I expected that the films are focused on this environment. But actually, the film I watched, many of them was having a theme of nature. So therefore, nature is essential for humanity like us, how we should coexist with the nature. Those are the topics I considered deeply. Global warming and also the diversity. Individually, we need to focus on that. But taking a look at the total vision is really important. I came to notice about it through this experience. Mr. Nakaoka, the two made a great comments, solid comments. Says, yeah, this represents the quality of the J-Wave listeners. Yeah, they are so smooth, actually. So J-Wave listeners, thank you very much for serving as a jury. And each year, together with the J-Wave, we would like to consider the environment. And the two listeners, jury, and the president, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. So here, we'd like to show you or screen one more short film. This year's Short Film Festival has a magnificent list of the shorts. Some of them are like my favorite director's work, and also some others starring Hollywood stars. And this one is Incoherence by director Pon Juno, the winner of the 4 film festivals, Cannes and Academy. Another one is Black Guy Andra, starring David Lynch and Johnny Depp, premiered in Japan. And also the 2 Cars and 1 Night, directed by Taika Waititi, and the director of Jojo Rabbit, and many other brilliant the works are here. Johnny Depp I never saw was there. And also our creative partner AOITYO Holdings is supporting in growing younger talents, filmmakers, together with the festival. The second TYO Student Movie Award is designed to grow and discover the new talents. It's this year themed on to look for and to search. A 60-second short film was submitted by students, and Bear's Eyes Gold winner and To My Dream Silver winner to be screened on the Asia International Japan program and also the online. The screening is available. So this year's film festival, we hope will provide as many as people as possible to be interested in short films. Today, we are going to show you Infraction, starring Juliette Spino's comedy short film.
クオリティ主演
そうですね。
Quality main character, the content. 1999 was the first SSFF year, and there was a short starring Jack Lemmon. Oh yes, I was so impressed and wept. So actually, for younger directors, this well-known established actor appeared without being paid and supporting the younger filmmakers. And actually, short is a category, and they are aware that many helpful for actor than Juliette Venus. We don't know that if she was paid for the project or not. And this CG animation was incorporated, and her facial expression, and also the older man walking along was actually effective. So this is the venue where that there is a succession act among different generation in filmmakers. Here is another project.
嘘でしょ。このままさ、エリア舞子のふりしてみなよ。
すごい。本当に私に見える。
偽物のくせに。
じゃあ1列目の人もう一回並んでください。先生さ、妊娠してる説。マジで？だってお腹。
結婚しよう。
浮気してたくせに。私はこの子を育てるけど、あんたの面倒は見たくない。
一人で子供育てんのがどんだけ大変か分かってんのか。
別れてたんですよね。
せえな人間ほっとけば。
卵が先か鶏が先かどっちだと思う？
山内かな子っていう人この辺にいたっぺ。
陽子ちゃん。
おい聞こえる？
皆さんを騙すつもりはなかったんですけど。
ご覧いただき
What you have just seen is a collaboration project with Ayame Goriki. So she's with us today. Thank you for coming. You are wearing a beautiful kimono, Japanese style. It's beautiful kimono. And your hair is up. I can see a very strong will. And the sash, obi, if you will let us see. Thank you. It's too beautiful. Beyond words. So again, this is your first work as an actor after your independence. So how did you approach this project? It was really happy that I was able to participate in this wonderful project. Actually, when I was 18, I've been, active when I was 18, but I seriously decided to become an actor when I was 18. So this is the 10th year, actually, officially. So as an actor, I wanted to develop to new levels, and I want to also disseminate the Japanese films to the world, not only Japan. So I was nervous, somewhat tense, but I worked with 3 different directors in 3 different project films, completely different types of films. And I understand that you've actually attended the film festival in the past. Yes, I had actually went to the screening of the film festivals in the past, and I'm really happy to be invited to be here on the stage today. So let's introduce the 3 directors. Hiroki Horanai, who directed Maskaholic, and X and Ayako Ayumi Omori, and Hiroki Inoue, who actually directed Scar. So this is the first time you are together in one place, we understand. Okay, can you tell us about this project and how you came up with this film? So I had to work with Miss Goriki, and so I wanted to be able to see different faces of Miss Gori. And so I wanted him to take 2 roles, since everyone was wearing a mask, one wearing a mask and one without. So I thought that was a fitting project for the times. So what is hidden behind the mask, whether it's the truth or the lie? And Miss Omori. So I wanted to create a project where Miss Gorik dances. I knew she was a great dancer to start with, and I wanted to know what sort of dance. So I wanted to sort of a dance of a girl who becomes pregnant and gives birth. It was a grow-up story of a woman. So you have the scene of the birth as well. So you'll be able to see that on the big screen. And Inoue-san, I wanted to have a very powerful, hard story, and I wanted to create a new portrait of a heroine. So it's a new portrait of a woman, strong woman. So it was rather, and the title is Scar. So did you give a lot of scars to Miss Goriki? Well, I didn't do it personally, but you gave direction to do that, right? But I'm not into the sadism. But she was very flexible and willing to do all sorts of things. So these films will be actually entered into different film festivals. So Horinai-san, I really, really tried hard to create this with Miss Goriki, and hopefully that this film can reach the world before similar type of film about masks does not appear. Well, it could be a fashion, actually, a fad. And Miss Omori. So this will be shown abroad. So I want as many people to see this. And the topic is women. So I want to send a message that you're lucky to be born a woman. And as a man or a male, sometimes it made me rethink about my life. And you know what, son? My theme I think is an issue that is around the world. It's just a social issue, and so I want to have as many audience in the world to see it. So Miss Goriki, you have seen. I have seen these 3 films, and you are so different from one to the other. So, how did you? Well, this was filmed in a very short time. So I was, tense about being able to change personality. But I have been able to discuss with each director about the story, the things that he or she wants to achieve. So by the time the shooting started, I was ready. I would not finger point, but some director made me get up early in the morning or made me run a lot. But it was very intense time. And the whole staff worked hard to get these films, so hope you were able to see this. So you have just seen the trailer for the first time. So you have 3 faces or 4 faces of Miss Goriki and the directors. So how would the world see this? And we will be entering into different international film festivals, and this will be publicly screened starting next year. So a final message from Ms. Goriki. Thank you very much for coming despite your busy schedule, and also being with us online. This was a new challenge for me. Not only the directors, but the staff and everyone. I think we worked all together to come up with a great pieces of film. So thank you very much. Goriki-san, Horanai-san, Omori-san, and Kata-san. So it's past 6:30. Thank you very much for being with us until the last. We have seen different different awards. I'd like to just have the directors online. Those of you joining us online, can you come up to the screen? Thank you for staying with us. You have US, Romania, Ghana, Kazakhstan, Indonesia, Sweden. So all these people from around the world have joined us remotely. Out of this, we'd like to have Mr. Prescott from UK, as well as Miss Genevieve, who has a strong connection with this film festival. So Genevieve from Australia.
になってますね、テロップが大丈夫ですかね。左にいらっしゃるのがジェネビエーブさん、そして右にいらっしゃるのがキャサリン・プレスコットさんとなっています。キャサリンさん、イギリスでのクリエイティブな活動、今どのような状況にあるのかお聞かせいただけますか。
So Catherine, could you let us hear a little bit about how you create your films in England right now in this Corona world?
So I actually shot the film in Los Angeles, and it was much before the pandemic. I'm not sure how I would go about it now, but yeah, we were lucky. We were right before it.
そうですね。この私の新しい作品はですね、LA で撮ったもので、パンデミックの前だったんですね。ですから今でしたらどのように撮っていいかちょっとわからない感じです。
そうですね。まさにクリエイター、そしてプロデューサーの皆さんもそうですが、コロナ前とコロナ後の世界をどう描くのか考えるところだと思います。ジェネビエーブ監督、オーストラリアにいらっしゃるんだと思うんですが、お聞きします。 ジェネビエーブ監督は2018年に東京都と制作をしたショートフィルム「シェイクスピア・イン・東京」こちらの監督も務めていただきました。そして、今年はですね日本博さんとの、コラボオンラインイベント9月21日に行われますディスカバービューティーシンポジアム、こちらにも参加いただいているわけなんですけれども、改めてジェネビエーブ監督から見た日本の美しさ、どんなところか教えてください。
So Genevieve, we know that you are the director for Shakespeare in Tokyo. That was a short film you made with Tokyo Metropolitan City in 2018. And also you'll be the audience for Discover Beauty Symposium. That is the collaboration online event that will be held in September 21st with Japan Cultural Expo. And I suppose you cannot move freely in your country like everywhere in the world too. So, but you've been to Japan several times for your film shoot. So how do you feel about Japan? What is the beauty of Japan?
Well, I love Japan so much, and I love this film festival so much, and I popped a bottle of champagne for you all for your closing night ceremony. So cheers.
Cheers.
I adore your country so much. I can't wait to come back.
日本のことは本当に大好きです。私このショートフィルムフェスティバル大好きです。で、今回のイベントに合わせてですね、もうシャンペーンを飲んでいて乾杯っていう感じなんですけれども、本当にまたぜひすぐ日本に戻りたいと思っております。
日本の美に関してはどのようにCheers! どのようにお考えなのかぜひ。
So how do you feel about like what is the beauty of Japan like specifically?
There is no singular answer. I think that your culture is beautiful in the way that you welcome people, and I certainly have felt that. I think that the surroundings, the landscape, the cities are beautiful, and I think it's beautiful how you have your history and the old world of Japan meeting the new modern Japan with technology, and how it's this melting pot of the past and the present. But I can't quite summarize it because there is so much about Japan which is beautiful.
そうですね、これ一つというふうにはなかなか言えないんですけれども、まず日本の文化が本当に素晴らしいと思います。そして日本の方々はですね、いつも温かく私たちを受け入れてくれます。で、また景色も美しいですし、街も本当に素敵だと思います。そしてまた日本の歴史とですね、現代のテクノロジー、それが融合しているところが本当に素晴らしいと思っていて、もうたくさんありすぎても一つこれと言えないんですけれども、この全てをが日本の美しさ、素晴らしさだと思います。
キャサリンさんのショートフィルムについても一言いただけますか。どんな作品でしょう。
So Catherine, what kind of short film you made? Could you explain a little bit to us?
Yeah, sure. So Jane is the story of a young woman who is suffering from heroin addiction. On the day that she and living in a residential hotel, on the day she receives an unexpected invite to her estranged 4-year-old daughter's birthday party. I think we're often shown this image of people suffering from addiction as being selfish or immoral, and they're often the villains of the stories that we see. And this is a story where she makes a very selfless decision and is the hero of the story.
私の作ったショートフィルムはですね、ジェーンという子が主人公なんですけれども、彼女はヘロイン中毒なんですね。それでですね、アパートメントホテルに住んでいて、4歳の、自分の子供のですね、誕生日パーティーのことになるという内容なんですけれども、たくさんの映画でですね、やはり依存症、依存症の方々が自分勝手で道徳感がなくて、そして悪党のように描かれているんですけれども、私のこの映画の中でのジェーンは本当に人に尽くす人で、ヒロイン、ヒーローですね、英雄の役柄になっています。
ぜひ、この映画祭今日からまさにスタートですから作品をご覧いただけたらと思いますし、こうやって世界とさまざまな形でつながりながら映画祭もこの先続けていきたいと思います。今日はご参加ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。
Thank you and cheers.
And enjoy your champagne.
乾杯。
乾杯。
あ、キャサリンさんも飲んでましたね。
ありがとう。
So this online.
いただいた Discover
We just mentioned the online event, Discover Beauty Symposium, and there will be so many online events. And tomorrow, September 17th, there will be creators seminar having Mr. Michihito Fuji, director of the journalist and Day and Night, and he will be talking about his unique production style, and also multi-talented actor, filmmaker, monochrome photographer, Mr. Takumi Saito will be also joining the another event, and the compliance, his film, part of the compliance, he will be doing a live voice over, and this is very ambitious online event. 2020 Takumi Saito, a new challenge with friends, is the event's name. And this year marks the 5th anniversary for the Branding Short Film Festival, Branded Shorts 2020, which is scheduled for September 23rd. Branded Shorts 2020 will be also live streamed, and you can watch it online. So many events you can enjoy from home. And Alan Shirahama is joining us and still with us. Thank you. Can we have Alan-san? Yeah, now he is. So we received so many comments for Alan-san. So he's cute, and when he will be reappearing, where is Alan-san? And actually, he should have been with us throughout. So what's your take? So many projects and plans I saw. I am very looking forward to many of them. And despite the coronavirus pandemic, the show business entertainment must go on. And I did a musical bit and also the actor, and I'd like to do my best continuously to provide more deliverables. Let's do many projects together. Thank you. So Festival Navigator, Alan-san was with us. September 27th award ceremony, Alan-san will be joining us too. So we are really looking forward to you joining us. Mr. Shirahama, thank you very much. So now, we are going to have a photo session. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So many people are with us. Thank you very much. And also, many guests will be coming up onto the stage in this Meiji Shrine venue. Thank you very much for being with us for the live audience and the Short Film Festival. After the opening ceremony today, and the real venue, physical and online venue, events will start. So please look forward and look at the camera at the center.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
1999年に
So Short Film Festival was inaugurated in 1999. Year by year, we have been connected many countries and regions and in the world. This year, we have the connection for the first through the online too. And actually, in the original format, we would have so many. We would have so many real live audience. But we like to continuously hold and organize this festival, and also with many events, and also the guests on the stage and with others. We'd like to look forward as many opportunities as possible like this. Yes, sorry. Can you make a step forward a little bit, just a step forward. Sorry for the interruption. Only this LiLiCo can stop Tetsuya-san. Yeah, let's continue photo session. So once again, sorry to say this, but please take a look at the camera at the center. Yes, first and the second row should be formed. So the first row line, yes, please.
その後一列目座りますので皆
Then the persons on the first row will be seated. So first row, please.
まず2列目ですね。はい。
Then the second row. Are you okay? So it's people on the second row. Are you okay? Then third and the fourth and the fifth row. Yes. Please give your places to each other.
SSFF の皆様よろしいでしょうか。右側に
はい。
皆様。
So could you look right?
続きまして。
Then we start movie shooting. So for the still photographer, please refrain from using a flash. So could you look a bit back side? This is a movie, so please waving to the movie people.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
いいですか。ごめんね、さっき止めちゃったから。
Sorry for the interruption. Sorry. No, not at all. I'm so moved because I'm part of this line. Left-hand side, you can see the trophy, George Lucas Award. This is the only award which is qualified to use the George Lucas for the award. The September 27th, and here in the same venue, there will be award ceremony for this award, and also so many works with the guests here, and also the talk event right after this ceremony from 7:30. Ms. Momoko Ando, director, will be joining us in the talk event, and so those who are watching this session online, please join us. Thank you very much for coming all the way to the major shrine. And LiLiCo, really, here we should have seen so many people, but many are watching us on remote. Behind us, we can see the faces of the directors. Thank you very much. Yeah, his beard is so impressive and thick. So not just Japan, but many people around the world are joining us in this film festival. So in a creative way, we can connect ourselves to the world. Short Film Festival in Asia 2020. This is the opening day for the festival. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.